The last time you bought a car part from AutoZone, O'Reilly, or Advance Auto, there is a better than average chance you paid somewhere between 40 and 100% more than you needed to. Not for a better part, for the exact same part, in a different box. That number is not an opinion. It comes from verified pricing surveys across all 4 major retail chains. And once you understand why that gap exists, and where mechanics who actually fix cars for a living go instead, you will never walk into one of those stores the same way again. There is one place professional mechanics have been quietly using for years, and most everyday drivers have never even heard of it. By the end of this, you will. The retail markup nobody tells you about here is the first thing to understand. When you walk into an auto parts store, you are not buying parts at cost, you are buying parts at retail. And the retail markup on standard mechanical parts, filters, sensors, brake pads, belts, runs between 40 and 100% above what the store paid for them. That is not a guess. That is the documented margin that auto parts retailers operate on, confirmed across multiple industry sources. So when you pay $68 for a steering component at O'Reilly, the store likely paid somewhere around $40 to $50 for it. The same part from the online catalog that professional mechanics use constantly lists for under $25. Same part, same manufacturer, different price because one model has 6,000 physical stores to pay for and one does not. A pricing comparison across identical AC Delco spark plugs found that online trade pricing averaged 37% cheaper than AutoZone on the same product. That is not an occasional deal. That is a consistent structural difference in how each business model prices parts. The biggest surprise here is not that stores charge more. Everyone knows stores have overhead. The surprise is that one specific place consistently sells the exact same branded parts. Bosch, Denso, Wagner, Monroe, for dramatically less than any retail chain, and almost nobody outside the trade checks there first. The secret most people miss. Same factory, different box. Here's the part that changes how you look at every parts store shelf for the rest of your life. Many OEM parts come from the exact same manufacturers that sell aftermarket versions. Ford has long used suppliers like Denso for certain components. Bosch often sells the same spark plugs in both dealer packaging and aftermarket packaging. Different box, same factory, lower price. This is not a flaw in the system. It is how the system is designed. And once you know it, you can work with it instead of paying extra for a label. But the box the part comes in is only half the story. The other half is where you buy it. And the difference between those two decisions is where the real money is saved or lost. Where mechanics actually shop. Most independent repair shops do not walk into AutoZone for their parts. They call a wholesale distributor. The distributor delivers the part directly to the shop, often within the hour. The shop pays trade pricing, typically 25 to 40% below what you would pay at the retail counter for the same product. That is why your repair bill shows a part marked up above retail. The shop bought it below retail, marked it up to cover labor, warranty, and overhead, and the final number sometimes lands near or above what you would have paid at the counter. The shop is not being dishonest. They are working on a margin model, but it means the starting point, the wholesale price, is significantly lower than anything a regular customer can access by walking in off the street. For the DIY driver, the closest equivalent to trade pricing is Rock Auto. It operates as an online-only catalog. No retail locations, no counter staff, no floor displays, and no lease costs on 6,000 stores. Those savings pass directly to the price of the part. It carries parts from the actual manufacturers, Bosch, Denso, Monroe, Wagner, Dorman, Gates, at prices that are consistently and significantly below what the retail chains charge for the same products. The one honest caveat, Rock Auto ships from multiple warehouses. If you order several parts at once, they may ship from different locations and arrive separately. Factor in shipping cost when comparing. For a single part urgently needed today, the retail store wins on speed. For a planned repair where you have a few days, the price difference is almost always worth the wait. How to actually use this? This next step takes less than 1 minute and it can save you hundreds of dollars every single year. Before you buy any part, look it up on Rock Auto first. You do not need an account. Enter your year, make, model, and engine, find the part you need, and note the price alongside shipping. Then check the retail store price. The difference tells you whether it is worth waiting. For parts you need immediately, broken down, need it today, go to the store. But when you are there, check whether the higher tier brand at the retail store is actually worth the premium over a name brand part ordered online. Often, it is not. For planned maintenance, brakes, filters, belts, sensors you know are aging, plan ahead by a week and order online. The savings on a full brake job are real. A complete set of rotors and pads from name brand manufacturers will typically run 30 to 50% less than the equivalent at a retail chain. On a $300 brake job's worth of parts, that gap is $90 to $150 in your pocket for the exact same components. There is also a middle option worth knowing about. Napa operates differently from the other three major chains. Most Napa locations are independently owned, not corporate, and many operate on a hybrid model that serves both retail customers and trade accounts. In some areas, and particularly smaller towns, the local Napa is the closest thing a DIY driver will find to trade-level access and trade-level part quality. Napa is worth pricing alongside online options, particularly on electrical and sensor parts, where some mechanics specifically prefer Napa's sourcing relationships over the other retail chains. When the retail store is the right call, there are times the retail store is exactly the right place to buy. If you need a part today and the car is not drivable, the convenience is worth the price difference. No argument there. If you need free services, battery testing, free code reading, free installation on simple items like batteries and wipers, that has real value worth factoring in. If you are unsure of the exact part you need and want someone at a counter to help verify it before you buy, that expertise has value a website cannot always replicate. And if you need a rapid warranty exchange and something that fails unexpectedly and needs swapping out the same day, the retail store's walk-in return policy is easier to work with than returning a part by mail. The goal is not to avoid retail stores completely. The goal is to stop using them as the default without checking, because every time you skip that check, you are paying the convenience premium whether you needed it or not. Closing summary. Here is what to take away from this. The same part often comes from the same factory. Regardless of the box it arrives in, paying for the branded box is optional, not mandatory. Retail auto parts stores operate on markups of 40 to 100% on standard parts. That markup funds the stores, the staff, and the locations. It is not hidden. It is just not advertised. Rock Auto, the online catalog professional mechanics have been quietly using for years, consistently prices the same name brand parts 30 to 40% below retail chains. The trade-off is shipping time and a less convenient return process. Napa is worth checking, particularly on electrical parts and sensors, where their sourcing model differs from the other three major chains. Mechanics buy wholesale because they know the retail price is not the base price. Now you know it too. If this is the first time anyone has explained where the price difference actually comes from, that is worth a like, because every driver who sees this saves money on the next repair they do themselves. Subscribe to Your Motor Care for breakdowns like this every single week. No filler, nothing to sell you, just the information that puts you on the same side of the counter as the people who actually know. And drop a comment with this. What is the most you have ever overpaid for a part you later found cheaper somewhere else? And what was the part? Those numbers are exactly how the rest of us learn where to look first.